The Zoe Ball Breakfast Show.
Good morning, Kit Harington. Although we've already said that bit. Welcome to the show. Tell us about the play you're in at the moment. True West, written by Sam Shepard, who some people will know of as an actor in Black Hawk Down and Bloodline and Baby Boom, but also an incredible playwright.
Yeah, no, he's an extraordinary person. I mean, he died last year, which is last year, well, maybe the year before last year.
No, I think it was last year.
Was it last year? Yeah. He was a brilliant actor. He lived this incredible life, but he was an amazing playwright as well. Wrote some very darkly comic plays, and the play I'm in and here to talk about is True West, which is a play he wrote about two brothers who are outside LA in their mother's house, and one of them, my guy, the more straight-laced one, is trying to write a screenplay and sell it, and Johnny Flynn, the wonderful Johnny Flynn, plays a character called Lee, who is trying to distract and put off his brother, and also ends up selling his own idea over mine, and it descends into chaos, and it's great fun. And,
right.
You know, it's brilliant. I've been loving doing it.
We must also talk about How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, because Eric, you played Eric. He must. You know him so well now as well, don't you? And all those characters. And you would have thought working with dragons would put you off before, but no, you have another project.
I seem to have this addiction to things with dragons, and I don't know why my career's gone like that.
Do you get sent a lot of things that involve dragons and stuff?
Yeah.
You know, sort of Jon Snow-like, but not as good kind of thing.
You do, yeah. I mean, when you do something like Thrones, you do kind of slightly box yourself into a certain category, which I'm trying to get out of by growing this ridiculous moustache.
It's a fine moustache. We're going to take a photograph and put it on the Facebook page. It's very good. I think it's very good. You look very youthful, and obviously Jon Snow's hair has gone. Yesterday we were teased again. I think it's 88 days until the final season, and we get to see those last 6 episodes. I had a very in-depth chat with my son Woody last night about the meaning in that trailer of you and the girls walking along, and look at these statues, and there's the feather. I mean, people, this is the amazing thing, because everybody, all the fans of Game of Thrones are now trying to dissect it and work out what's going to happen, but none of us will really know what's going to happen until April. But for you, it's all wrapped and done. Have you sort of said your goodbyes to Jon Snow now?
You see, I kept that statue, you know, the one in the crypt. I kept it. They sent it to my house. So I've got it in my shed.
Does that arrive?
How sad is that?
How does that arrive? Does that arrive like on a truck? Somebody on? Does that come?
I was anyone who kept their statue.
Amazon?
That's how narcissistic I am. I'm going to turn it into a water feature.
Beautiful. Yeah, there's interesting ways you could do that. But also, that's the thing. I guess it's probably quite good to keep some Jon Snow, because if you fall upon hard times later, you can always sell some of these artefacts. Isn't that what people do? Isn't that what Luke Skywalker did? How excited are you for the rest of the world to see the final 6 episodes? Woody, my son, asked me to ask you, were you happy with how it ends?
That's a very good question. I was sort of, you know, it's weird walking around with this. I think for all of us, walking around with this big kind of secret, we know how it all kind of wraps up. We know how it ends. I don't think anyone should really. It's like when you finish a book, like, you're not happy it's over, are you? You don't finish a good book and go, I'm happy I finished that.
Yeah. Sometimes you are. If it's an amazing ending, if it turns out as you like and you go, now that is an ending, that's amazing.
But you have this grief that
but
it's over.
But you do have grief when you lose
and that's
these
exactly
characters.
the same with this 9 years of doing this show, and no matter how it ended or how it does end, you know, there's always going to be a bit of you that goes, there's this kind of loss around it. So maybe not happy, but very satisfied.
Very satisfied.
I'm so excited for people to see it. It's I think it's going to be extraordinary. Hopefully it will change TV again like it did originally and break boundaries. I think it might.
Kit Harington, lovely to see you, and it's a fine moustache.
Thank you, Zoe.